Stage 1. Infancy, ages 0 to 1. Trust versus mistrust. The big question every baby is asking without words is simple. Can I trust the world around me? If the answer is yes, the baby develops the virtue of hope. How it works. In this stage, a baby is completely dependent on caregivers. When a parent responds with warmth and comfort, the child begins to feel safe and learns to trust the world. But when care is unpredictable, cold, or neglectful, the baby learns something else entirely, to be suspicious and fearful of the world around them. That's Erikson's first stage, trust versus mistrust. Stage 2. Early childhood, ages 1 to 3. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. The big question here is, can I do things on my own? If the answer is yes, the child develops the virtue of will. This is the famous terrible twos. Toddlers want to explore, to choose toys, to dress themselves. When they're encouraged, they gain independence and control. But when they're constantly criticised or tightly controlled, they begin to feel shame and doubt their abilities. That's stage 2, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Stage 3, preschool years, ages 3 to 5. Initiative versus guilt. The big question. Can I take charge and make things happen? The virtue here is purpose. Kids this age are full of ideas. They plan games, build forts, and ask endless whys. Encouragement builds confidence and creativity. But if every attempt meets criticism or punishment, children may feel guilty for even trying. That's stage 3, initiative versus guilt. Stage 4, school age, ages 5 to 12. Industry versus inferiority. The big question is, can I be successful and keep up with others? The virtue of this stage is competence. School becomes the centre of life. Reading, writing, teamwork, recognition. Success builds a strong sense of ability and pride. But repeated struggles or feeling less capable than peers can lead to inferiority. That's stage 4, industry versus inferiority. Stage 5, adolescence, ages 12 to 18. Identity versus role confusion. The big question here, who am I and where do I fit in? The virtue gained is fidelity, the ability to be true to yourself. Teenagers explore different groups, styles, beliefs, and dreams. When the search succeeds, they form a strong sense of self. But if they struggle, if no identity feels right, confusion takes over. That's stage 5, identity versus role confusion. Stage 6, young adulthood, ages 18 to 40. Intimacy versus isolation. The question now, can I form deep, meaningful relationships? The virtue is love. With a stable sense of self, adults seek connection through romance, friendships, vulnerability. Shared bonds bring love and belonging. But avoiding closeness leads to loneliness and isolation. That's stage 6, intimacy versus isolation. Stage 7, middle adulthood, ages 40 to 65. Generativity versus stagnation. The big question, what can I contribute to the world? The virtue is care. This is the shift from me to we. parenting, mentoring, community work, leaving a legacy for the next generation. But without contribution, life may feel stagnant, even useless. That's Stage 7, Generativity versus Stagnation. Stage 8, Late Adulthood, ages 65 and beyond. Integrity versus despair. The final question: was my life a good one? The virtue here is wisdom. Looking back, those who accept their past with pride and peace find integrity. But if regret dominates, if mistakes weigh heavy, despair follows. And that's Stage 8, Integrity versus Despair. That's Erikson's 8 stages. We all grow through these stages together, each step shaping who we are and who we become. If you found this guide simple and helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. This video was presented by Miss Shikha Sharma.